My mic. And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another RSG lunch stream. I'm your host, Ranger J199, welcoming you to the lunch stream. Give me a second. I got to adjust my mic because it's being stupid. Come here. No, stop it. Stop. No, stop. Quit fighting me. I'll kill you. You stay right there. Quit dicking around. Ah, that's much better. Glad to have you guys here for the lunch stream. Welcome to where we come and talk shop about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I'm Ranger J199, your host, and we are glad to have you guys on a TGIF. Thank God it's Friday and it is time for the weekend. It's time for everybody to sit back, get done with work, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, grab your breakfast, grab your lunch, grab your dinner. It doesn't matter. Maybe you're just done with all that and you're just getting ready to sit back and let us entertain you for the next hour or so. Joining me, we've got Grim the Mechanic.
Good afternoon.
Glad to have you here, Grim. How are you doing today?
Thank God it's Friday.
Yes. And also joining us, Grande Pappy Patron. Moving on to something else. Grande's here. Hi, Grande. You know, he shows up and he doesn't even respond, Grim. I mean, what the hell, man? This is the kind of crap I have to put up with. You know, I'm trying to run a professional stream here. I'm trying to get things done the right way. And Grande's over there just popping in and not.
Well, you wanted to skip over me, so I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, you know, you missed the cue,
You
Grande.
said moving on.
Subtle things
so
you're supposed to pick on.
I said, okay, not a problem.
You know, I get tired of dealing with amateurs there, Grim. I mean, just...
Oh, I'm definitely a professional.
I set it up like it's the easiest softball he's ever had, and he completely missed it.
I'm just trying to listen.
I think you need to take some of those baseball tokens and go swing the bat a little bit there, Grande. Learn to hit the pitch at the right time.
Oh, trust me, I haven't hitting pitches a long time.
No, I think not. No, that's not true. All right, but welcome to the stream. We're here to talk shop about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, and we'll do like we always do. We'll hang out with you guys and bring you something fun to listen to. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. You hear every YouTuber say that, but it's very important. Very, very, very important. And also, if you're new to the show and you're wondering what's going on here, well, the first thing I'll tell you to do is say hi in chat. We'd like to welcome everybody to the show. Glad to have you here. So whip out your pickles, stroke your Wookiees, get your emojis going. Hey, you know, do whatever it is you need to say hi in chat. We're going to shout you guys out here in a minute or two. But we'll do what we always do. We'll do some mod depression. That's tradition, as it is Great Day in Canadian, therefore the world, when Ranger J199 suffers through mod depression. We'll do a roster review like we always do, and then we will get to your questions. So if you have a question that you would like to pose to us, go ahead and pop those into the chat. Make sure you put question in front of your statement. We'll get those scooped up, and we'll get those read. So that's kind of how it works. Pretty simple. No road ahead yesterday. I was Graham Grande. I was lurking. I was looking at the forums, you know, because
hey, did you read? Yeah. He can also not have it today, and it's not a lie, by the way.
What?
He said they can't nail down a date, but it should be this week. That's what he said, which means he left himself a little bit of ambiguity for it not to be this week.
Be more clear about what you're talking about, who you're talking about, and so the fans know.
I'm talking about Crumb and his post on the forums.
Right.
He left ambiguity in his statement so that, I mean, it's not a definite for sure it's going to happen. He kind of left enough wishy-washy words in there where if it doesn't come out today, he didn't lie.
Yeah. So... but there was a lot of speculation that was going to come out yesterday and stuff. I mean, I'm just saying that what the speculation was. I didn't really believe it. But well, hopefully we'll get it today. And if we do, we will stop what we're doing and immediately go in and cover the road ahead. Because it's something that's, I can't think of a road ahead that's been more anticipated. So if anything pops, we will be on the lookout for it. I definitely will be flipping over to cover that immediately. So be ready for some streaming action once the road ahead comes, because we're going to cover it. We're going to talk about it for you guys as well. All right, continue getting your greetings in chat. And while we're waiting for that, I think it's time to go suffer through some mod depression. Yes, if you guys are new into the show and wondering what this is, Well, this is where Ranger J 1999, being the potato head dump sack that he is, and wastes space in his brain, thinks that he's got hope that he can actually get something out of mods on the stream. Now, I hit shit all the time off stream, but for some reason, when I'm rolling mods on the stream, we've rolled thousands and thousands and thousands of them. We've hit 2, and that's not 200, 2 mods that have gone over 20. Yes,
Ranger. I just think you have performance anxiety. That's what it is.
No, that would mean I don't even try. that would mean I don't even try, man. That is not,
I just think you have performance anxiety.
I mean, look,
with
this
your mods.
just
That's
breaks
what
my
it is.
heart. I just got a bunch of mods so we can go roll them. And look at this, a gold mod with no speed. I'm a speed sack. That just breaks your heart because I have to say.
Are you telling Ranger that he needs mod agra there, Grande?
He does. If he took some mod agra, he might have a better experience.
Yeah, I don't think that would help either.
You should try it. You never know.
Yeah, mod agra. If you haven't rolled a mod, and if you've been rolling mods for more than 4 hours, just call a physician.
Might cause eye and ear problems.
Mod agra might cause death. don't make fun of mod agra. It will bitch slap you.
If you have high blood pressure, consult your physician before taking mod agra.
If it makes you
Mod
upset,
agra.
if
is
it
not
makes
a
you angry,
substitute
don't
for
take
safe-
mod agra. Mod agra has been shown in some slight cases of causing sociopathic disease.
It's known to be hazardous in the state of California.
All right.
Warning, may cause cancer in the community.
Oh God.
Oh, man.
Oh, we did get an arrow that's gold. That's speed. So at least there's some shining ray of hope there. All right, let's see. Did we get any purples? Let me look. No purples. We got two golds and no purples. Well, we'll take it though. All right, we got one blue. It has no speed on it. So let's roll it to 6 and see if we get anything. Nope, nothing. All right, we got 4 greens. Let's see if we can get maybe get something here. Nope, defense. That's fantastic. Let's try the next one. Speed 3. If it doesn't hit, it's going to the trash because it's nothing. No, it's a diamond. I got plenty of those that I need to slice, and I'm not. No. Speed 3. Come on, hit the speed. Hit the speed. Give me something good. Nope. God dang it. You're just getting all kinds of odd depression. We'll see what this one does because it has protection.
You're not even gonna get a chance to be let down maybe today.
I know, it's just straight up just.
I mean, there's just gonna be a big old nope. At the beginning. We're not even getting your hopes up.
No, I mean, my hopes have been dashed. I mean, it's already over at this point. I'm just going through the motions at this point. See if I get anything with decent speed or something. No, so far it's staying true to form. Getting not a damn thing. I mean, no more defense. Yeah, just nothing. I mean, at least this is nice because I'm not even getting my hopes up because this is just straight up, just murder, and I'm just used to it, and just it's like threw me into the lions, and I'm just getting eaten, and it's fine. I don't have to even think that I'll be saved. All right, there's a grade 5 finally. Can I slice this? I can slice this. See if we can get a hit on the speed. No, we went to offense, but it's still green. So there's still some hope. Not a lot, but there's some hope. Oh boy. 2 more mods. Let's see if we can get anything. Nope. Man. Oof. It's just raw today. Just raw. Nothing. Woo-wee. Let's just sell all this crap. Oh my goodness. Well, at least we got it wasn't even painful. It was just expected. Man, well, that's serious mod depression right there. Good Lord. That was creamy. That was good, solid, slap your mama in the face mod depression right there. Man, I can't even be upset about that because they didn't even tease me, Grande. They just let me have it, I mean, immediately right to the face. Gotcha. Let's see here. Just checking something real quick. Okay. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's go say hi to all the skewers. All right, let's see who we got out there in TV land. We've got Nathan H. says, hello there, skewers. I'm traveling for work, so I might miss it. Nathan H., the good thing is you can go back and watch it afterwards. That's the beauty about YouTube. All right, YouTube says, Friday is here. Hope everyone is doing well and being safe. Hope you are too, YouTube. I'm glad to have both you guys here. Dr. Feelgood's here. He's the one that makes you feel all right. He says, happy Friday, everyone. He's got the RSG logo and the Baby Yoda drinking soup. Very nice. The Revenue need to seal the way. Waffle Dolphin says, yeah, Friday's here. It's finally here. And he's excited. And he's got the pickle hype going. Very nice done, Waffle Dolphin. Foreigner says, hello there, skewers. Fitachico with a good morning. Good morning, and glad to have you guys here. Brian Boat says, good morning, all. Hello there. I'm facing angry leads to hate this GAC round. Well, win. Just win. I mean, science. Just win. Don't be intimidated. Just win. All right, let's see. Dark Helmet says, keep firing, assholes. I said around her nose, not up it. Ronan Zai with a TGIM F. You're damn right, Ronan. Glad to have you. Your weekend started for you well. Nobunaga, Grande knows that name well, says happy Aloha Friday. Let's see here. What else says happy Taco Frickin' Hump Day Friday? Okay, well that works. Talk Harryok with the happy RA Friday. Glad to have you guys here. Torn Jacks. TJ says, what's up, RSG? What's going on? Darth Vader 87 with a hello. Nick Credo says hello as well. And glad to have you guys here. Refresh. Let me give it a second. 9 pieces. Are we blind? Deploy the likes. And the garrison. Yes, huzzah! Slay them all. Let the blood of the non-believers flow. CBO97, my military brother from another mother, says hello, and TGIF pickles out. Very nice. Nightmare says happy Friday, boys and girls. He's got his pickles going out as well. A lot of pickle action in the chat. I'm digging it. Brian Bode said, didn't Crumb say that on Cubs stream? It was coming out Friday. I don't know. I haven't listened. I have been lurking. I don't trust anything CG says, so I'm lurking in the shadows, waiting for stuff to happen. So hopefully it comes out today. I'll be interested, and I'll be looking for it. Maz Kanata says, pickle hype. Ooh, Maz got the pickle hype going. Hey, Maz. Hey. Doc Arox says, Galactic Warport is being released tomorrow due to something outside their control. Okay. Well, very interesting. Contingent 33 says, hello, everyone. Hey, Contingent 33. Bad Rongo says, good Friday morning, Skewed people. Bad Wrong, glad to have you here as always, my friend. Zilla Zebra says, hey, RSG, happy Friday. Nightmare says, question for Grande, what's up with the Bears and Jaws you put on defense in TW?
That was like almost a year ago. Loki's showing you stuff from like a year ago.
Yeah, that's what Loki does.
I let me tell you, I'm not the TW planner. They said put that on, so I did what I was told from the guild.
Uh-huh.
Right?
We'll leave it at that. It's a good explanation. Nobunaga says, Ranger is more of a Modelis guy. Sure. I'll go with that. Stevie says, Modagra, I need some of that. Oh, very nice. Stevie, glad to have you here. Ray Rock with the Good Morning Skewers. Glad to have you here, Ray Rock. And then it refreshed. There we go. Nightmare says, cancer in the community. Is that an R reference? No, it's not. We're talking about the fans. How about that shit? No, I don't know what Grande meant. It's Grande. What can I say? Spiderface101 says, hello there. Hello there back. Chewy says, Skewers, TGIF fam. Glad to have you here, Chewy. Steve V says, I rolled 7 mods this morning and only hit 1 with speed roll. The rest ended up with 5 speed. Better than me. You just saw what I went through. Way better than what I went through. Sir Loki's here. Sir Loki says, good morning. Sir Loki, get your creamy white. Get your ass in this
You just said creamy white. What are you talking about? Are you colorblind? He's definitely not creamy white.
Shut up, Grande. Nobody likes you.
But at least I know what colors are.
Let's see. Meow Meow's here. Says the Suck Meow says, hello, Meows. Hello, Meow Meow. Nightmare says, morning. Oh, and a shout out to Meow Meow. Had a great fight with Arnold yesterday in GAC. It was epic. It was a really good match. So you can check that out. Robert Johnson says, hey, everyone. Vincent Morales. Hey, Vincent says, Roadhead may make or break game. I don't know if it'll make or break the game. It's possible. We'll see what happens. It's going to depend on what's in there. Let's see what's in there first. I mean, it's hard to judge something that's not even been posted, right? To say what it is or not. I don't know if it's going to make or break the game. Because it just, unknowns just don't work for me when I'm trying to say if something's going to make or break something. Let's see here. Sir Lick says, no way. Oh, well, there was a Relic 7 in those picks. Okay. Well, go with what Loki says. Let's see here. Anybody else? I'm just looking for people that haven't said anything. Robert Johnson's here. Says, hey, everyone. Hey, Robert Johnson. Glad to have you here. Kessel Runner's here. Says, sup, Holmes. Sup, Home Skewers. Very nice. Very nice indeed to have you here. Glad to have you here as well. And I think that's everybody right now. I think we're caught up on everybody that's here. So there we go. All right. Well, we said all the hi to all the skewers. As you come in, say hi. If I catch you, I'll still shout you out. But not to worry if I missed you today or if you come in late.
Anybody else having trouble logging into the game?
No.
Or is it just me?
Just you, Grande. Just you.
Okay.
Yeah. Just you, Grande.
Just checking.
Yeah.
I want to make sure.
Yeah. All right, now that's been done, let's do some Steel roster review. Hell yeah, let's do it. And today we're doing Furious Styles. It's their turn, and they are in the Army of Ren. Very nicely done. And let's see what our good friend Furious Styles wants us to look at. It says, I would like to get into the queue for a review a couple things. It says, 1. I have Ray and I can unlock Supreme Lord Color N, but I only have 2 Zetas, so I'm looking to hold off till I have at least 4 thoughts. No! Unlock him! You still have to unlock Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So that means he's done tier 1, 2, and 3. I'm assuming on this. You still need 6. So.
Like, you need to unlock because you're going to gain the credits quicker than you're going to, like, be able to gain everything you need to gear them up. So I would say unlock, gear up, put on the Zetas. Let me tell you, it's still a good character even without the ultimate. And it's still a good character if you it's still a good character even if you don't have them at gear, 13 and Relic 7. Put him, I'm going to tell you, put it under a Hux lead. Seriously, don't Zeta the leader and just use Hux lead.
Yeah.
Problem solved. I mean, there's a lot of great ways that you can still utilize and play with the new shiny.
Well, maybe he's waiting he's 5.8 million GP. Maybe he's waiting to unlock it so that he doesn't get affected with his GAC matchups and stuff. Maybe that could be the thought if you are holding.
Maybe.
Could hold off on it until you're ready to drop the whole kit and caboodle on him, right? So save up your
But I mean, more than likely at 5.8 mil, he's already facing people that have both Galactic Legends.
Possibly, don't know, but it's a possibility. I'd say if you think that it's going to affect your GAC, then hold off. I'm cool with that, and if not, then it's cool too. Yep. It's Nick Credo. He says, I'm afraid that if I go into GAC with 2 GLs, I'm afraid it won't be viable. All right, see, Nick. Didn't think I had the old brain matter there, did you? Yeah. No, I would hold off. Wait till you get the Zetas then and wait just to play it safe. He is really good, but if you think it's going to affect your GAC in a way that'll make it harder for you, then I'm cool with that. You've got him unlocked at least, or you can unlock him at any time. And if you can get the Zetas and have the gear ready for him when you're ready to make that move, I'd wait. You can wait too. That's totally cool. Number 2. This is number 2, Grande and Grim. My bounty hunters a week, but now with the new Jedi Luke coming out and probably next is Vader, should I start to work on those instead? I won't be able to get Jedi Luke this time because of I'm up behind on Hoda.
Well, let's look and see what his Luke, if he's close to getting Luke or even
All right, just taking a quick glance at his
What is
bunny hunters.
Vader's
We'll come to that, but let's see. He said his Hermit Yoda. Okay. Yeah, Hermit Yoda's only 5 stars.
Is Kermit Yoda?
His Hermit Yoda, not Kermit.
Okay.
Because Vader is Gear 12 with 2 Zetas on it.
RSG Dodge noted $5 and said, Grande, my ears hurt. Way to go, Grande. You're making people's ears bleed. God, Grande.
How?
I don't know. It's what he donated, man.
Okay.
I'm just reading
Okay.
that.
I think the major question that's pressing on everyone's minds right now is, how about now?
How about now? How about now, Grande?
How about now?
How about now?
No, not now. 30 days.
How about now?
30 days.
No,
30 days.
How about now?
30 days, buddy.
How about now?
30 days.
No, how about now?
30
All
days.
right. So we get we're ways from Luke. I would, look, if you can take him to Relic 7, Nick, then hold off. Wait till you get the Zetas.
He put a Zeta on Vader instead of doing Kylo's.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna wait, then you could do Vader. I mean, if we look at Vader, where's Vader at?
Vader is a monster.
He is so good.
He's already got out of Vader.
Yeah, you could relic him, and you got to relic him anyway.
I just took him to Relic 7, and
I
with the
got him at
offense
Relic
set
5.
on him, he's like one-shotting Darth Revans and Malix. And it's beautiful, man.
But if you want to wait, that's fine. You can, you're just waiting to unlock Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, so you can start working on toward your Luke, and then if you want to work on Vader as well, maybe put that 3rd relic on him, which I would recommend highly. It's stupid good. That could help you out tremendously in your GAC and stuff. So that's actually a good move. And then just wait to unlock your Kylo when you're ready. You take him to Relic 7 and have the Zetas ready to go, and then pop them on. And then you can start working towards Ultimate anyway. So works for me, man. I like it a lot. And then Bounty Hunters. Says Bounty Hunters are weak. They're not that bad. Let me look here. Boss is 273. So that puts it with the Django lead 303. I mean, this is a team you could put in the back line. I wouldn't put in the front line. You can keep for offense if you want. It's a great team in the back line for defense where you've got them at. It's like a little, well, hello there, team in the back. Yours are good enough that they can avoid being troopered. If someone's got some really insane mods on their troopers, which most people don't. Can still be JTR'd. You'll need more speed on Bosk. But that's something you can work on. I mean, if you can get Bosk, once you start getting him above 280, 290, that's when it starts making it more difficult for raid teams to try to take that team out, because your boss is going quickly. Now mine is a totally different animal. I use mine on offense, and they're just nasty. Because when you add grief and mana to the mix, I mean, you've seen the results. The only one I had a little problem with, and I still was able to take out a couple tunes, was the Grievous team. Got a lot, got P2 out of here, and I'm like, oh no! I got to dodge it. It was like, oh no! Didn't quite go the way I planned it, but it's still a fun team and stuff. So, yeah, if you want to work on your bounty hunters, you can do that too. I mean, you're in that position too. Luke's not going to be here for at least 2 months minimum, and then maybe even longer than that. So, getting your Hermit Yoda and then getting the characters relic and ready to go, you'll have plenty of time to do that. So they'll give you a lot of time too to work on some of these other characters and maybe round out some of these teams. Grief and Mando are going to be free to play soon too, so that'll help you with your bounty hunters as well. But I don't think we're going to see Luke. Now, they could do the 60-day thing like they did for Gas, but that still gives you 2 months to be ready for it. I still think you're in a great position. But typically, they're 3 months between each one before when the event was and when it comes back. CG's not consistent on that, but we'll see what happens. But if you can get them done sooner rather than later, I think you'll be in a good spot. All right, number 3. I have a really good Crystal Income daily. Besides new characters, what else would I work on? I mean, I would round out stuff. I mean, honestly, Grief, Mando are not bad. They're great choices if you want to start using your. I mean, I see that you're getting one in Arena, one in Fleet. the cool thing is that you could easily
Boy, that's a real.
start working on Grief and the Mando as just start getting their shards out of the shard store until they come free to play. If we look at some of the other stuff, I mean, really, that's where you're at. I mean, Hermit Yoda you can't really do unless you get one, so there's no point. You can't really do anything else until he's ready to go. I mean, I looked at your roster. There's really no weaknesses in your rosters. Bounty Hunters could use a little bit of love, but I mean, like your Night Sisters are pretty pimp. I mean, I didn't see anything. Your Sith are pretty pimp. Your Separatists are very, very, very pimpalicious. You're working on Watt, but I mean, it's really. I would just kind of hoard, honestly, your crystals. If you want to work on Grief and Mando just to get them done faster, so when they come free to play, you just less time on them. You can and still continue to get the crystal, use the crystals to get the shards out of there. Because really all you're doing is you're waiting to get the gear and you're waiting to get the Zetas for Supreme Leader Kylo. You're going to work on the characters to have them ready for Jedi Knight Luke when he comes back. And then really just run out your teams, but I would hoard your crystals. I wouldn't go crazy with like working on characters and stuff like that. I mean, a lot of your stuff is relics. I mean, at this point, I would say, just kind of go into horde mode. The only thing you're not going to go into horde mode is Zetas because you're going to get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren with his Zetas. So, just keep farming your Zetas, be consistent with that. I think you're fine, man. I'd do a little bit of hoarding here if you want. Just take your time. Let's see here. All right, I think those are the 3 questions he has. So, Nick, I'm going to let you. I'm going to open it up to you, man. What else do you want us to look at? We're going to go look at your mods real quick, but I'm sure they're going to be fine. Let's filter here. Speed. Okay. Oh yeah, there's some good stuff here. Now, there's a lot of mods that need to be 6E'd here, but yeah, any mod that's 19 speed or higher, as you get the material mats, slice them. Pretty solid though. A lot of good mods here. Look at this. A lot of speed mods. I like seeing this. Yeah, this is really good. All gold. You've got one on Droideka and one on Kira that needs to be sliced. And then your whole page will be gold. And I would say, yeah, like the arrow on any of these 5As that you want to slice the 6As. I know getting the materials is one thing, but let's get them up because every little bit of speed helps. We talk about it all the time. I think that anytime, especially with your roster, sometimes we tell people to be a little bit hesitant on that. If they're like lower GP and they don't have as many gear 12s or higher, you've got a shit ton of 12s or higher, and every little bit of ounce of speed that you can squeeze out of the mods are important. They're very, very important. If you slice that one on Zombie, that'll go to, because it's an arrow, you're going to get I think you get the bonus speed from, I'm not sure, but these ones that are 23 will go to 24. The one on Han will go to 22. Same thing with the one on Finn. Bass will go to 21. I mean, there's a lot of mods here that'll get extra speed, and it makes a difference, man. When you start adding all this up, like if you can add 4 or 5, like let's go to your Darth Revan. What's he at? 329. So if we added 2 more speed, that puts him at 331. That could be the difference between you going first or you going second in a Darth Revan mirror or something along those lines. I mean, what's your Basilat? She's at 309. Add in another speed, which put her to 310. That's really ideally where you want to be at. I mean, we always say 310 on Basilat, 330 or higher on Revan is the ideal where you want them at. So I mean, this is just the kind of stuff you got to think about when you're doing GAC and you're looking to do matches.
There's a couple of comps where you actually need Basilat faster than Revan.
There is, but
there are some counters.
Well, yeah, but typically what you see Revan really like above 330 and Basilat above 310, right?
Right.
I mean, Basilat's a little bit harder to get than Revan.
But if we saw somebody, right. But if we saw somebody whose Revan was a certain speed and whose Revan was slower than Basilat by 1 speed, it's probably on purpose.
Right, because some people will make their Basilat for certain comps, yeah. But typically this is what we see at. So just to give you a baseline of like where you see the majority of Revan teams, mine's still that way. I mean, my Revan's like 337, Basilat's like 313 through 14, and I don't mess with their mods. I mean, I just keep pulling mods and stuff like that. And you get it. Your modding is the issue is not your modding. Your modding is fine. Probably could take some to 60. Nick Crudo, what about troopers? Mine are crap. Well, let's go back and look at your troopers.
Hey, my troopers are crap. I never use them anymore. Never use them. Isn't that weird?
Do you see the? I did troopers yesterday with the GAC match, and people wanted me to use them against Night Sisters, and I did. And the problem with troopers against Night Sisters, it can win, it can work, but if something goes wrong, you're hosed. And it happened to me yesterday.
And if they're
because I was kicking their ass,
and all Relic Night Sisters, and like 5 Night Sisters at Relic 5, and you're sitting there with G12 Night Sisters or G11 Night Sisters, like troopers, like don't try it, man.
I tried it just to show because it has to go perfectly. I was getting kills, and
you have to have it modded for that. Like you have to have it modded, And the thing is, I've taken so many mods off troopers to put them on different teams.
Yeah,
Is
Grande broadcasting from the moon? No, he's in his vehicle on his break for wherever he's at.
I'm at lunch. I'm at lunch.
So troopers are an interesting team. I really like troopers a lot. I think that they're a team that I use if there's any weakness on anybody. On a lot of the mid-tier teams, I will go in there with troopers. I've used them against bounty hunters. I've used them against First Order. I've used them against a lot of teams because, you're going to run slow crap. Well, you're going to get troopered. So troopers are a fun team. You can use them against Night Sisters, but you have to really...
You have to beat the relics, and they have to have kind of junk mods on them for it to work.
So it can be done. And especially if they're running towels in lead, which they were yesterday. I was getting kills all over the place, and the troopers kept going and going. But then, lo and behold, DACA resisted the death mark, and I was like, son of a bitch. And then it went downhill. I was like, oh my god. Because if I had gotten that death mark on her, it would have been GG. It would have been over. And because I was trying to get DACA on the board, it was DACA, Talia, and Zombie left, and I already gotten Talzin and Asajj left and done the 2 kills.
And then DACA rezzed Talia and caused Deathmark to not stick.
Well, it didn't. Well, Deathmark didn't stick, and then they got a kid. I think she rezzed one of them, and then it was over from there. I was like, God damn it.
And then they rezzed everybody else.
Yeah. And then I just backed out. I was like, pull out. All right, Nick says, can you check my gas and see if I modded him correctly? You're damn right we can. Let's see here.
Again, with gas, there's like 5 moddings that work, right? It depends on which team you run him in. If you run gas lead, it's protection all around the J. But if it's not,
he's running gas lead. So
okay.
And it's all protection with offense sets.
Yeah, if you're protection around the J, then you're good.
His is really, really slow, but it doesn't matter because it's Rex goes first.
It doesn't matter. The thing is, though, is if that team was on a different team, like was under a Bastilla lead, or if Gas is under a Padme lead, which we don't know how long that's going to stick. But if you did it a different way, then it would mean that your modding for 5s and your modding for Gas would be different.
I didn't change the mods I used on Gas. I used them in Arena, mainly because my offensive mods were really nasty with the protection and stuff. And his speed's pretty solid too, at 250. So having him on the Padme team. Now yours probably might be, if you're going to run him under a Jedi Knight for Arena. If you're going to run him, yeah, you might want to get mods with offense. I mean, do you go survivability or you go speed? You were kind of, because yours is at 190, so we could put a little bit more speed on there. But again, the way you've got him for lead for the 501st is perfect. Offense, protection. He's got 134,000 protection, so he's over 200,000 in total between protection and health. And he hits hard because your offense, your physical damage is really nice and stuff. So I think you're fine. It looks totally cool. I don't have a problem with this. I don't have a problem with this at all. Maybe if you get some speed, if you get some offensive, like your diamonds, you can find something with speed and protection. That might be the way to go. You don't have any speed on your square too, so maybe pull some speed mods. See if you can cut some that have protection and speed on them. Although that one on your square is pretty nice, 6.9 protection. Jesus, that's really good. So But yeah, I mean, ideally you want them around, I don't know, 235, 240 if you can. Is kind of the mark, but I've seen people run slower and more protection and just be fine. Because when you're running a mirror match with gas, I mean, it's pretty simple. You know to attack. You just manipulate the AI. Even if you go second, it doesn't really matter. It just makes it easier if you go first, because then you've got the draw on them and stuff. And sometimes it's kind of works in your benefit if you have a really beefy gas where he just sits there with all the counterattack, takes down their gas first, and then you can go beat the crap out of 5. So if you're not having problems with it, I think you're fine, Nick. So there you go. All right, Nick, anything else you want us to check out? This is a really damn good account. I know you had some questions. I'd say wait till Supreme Blade Kylo Ren for GAC, get those Zetas, and then you start rounding up, getting your stuff ready for Luke. You can work on Vader once you ever get everything ready to go, and then you can start working on maybe on bounty hunters, things of that nature. I think you've got a great count here, man. This is really, really good. There's no complaints. Getting one in arena, getting one in fleet. Not much more we can tell you. But yeah, I like your plan of if you want to wait because of GAC. Do that. All right, Nick, if there's anything else, go ahead and put those in the chat. We'll look at it. He says, nope, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. You're more than welcome, Nick. And if you have any questions afterwards, or if you think of anything that you want to talk or discuss, you can hit me directly in Discord. Speaking of Discord, if you would like a review from RSG, we do this every day on the lunch stream. All you need to do is send your GG page to Finity in our Discord, FINITY. Give him a day or two to respond. If he hasn't, send him another message. He will respond eventually, and he will let you know that you are in the queue. Once he does that, he's going to set up a date and time with you to where you'll know what day and time that you're getting, or what day you're getting your roster review. And then it's pretty much, if you can be there, great. We can talk to you live, whether you're on the Zoom call or in the chat, however you want to do it. If not, you know what day it is, so you can go back and watch it. Regardless of whether either of those happen, you can ask us questions afterwards if you think there's something else you want us to look at, or as you progress through some of the suggestions that we gave you, if you have questions about anything, there you go. All right. So there we go. I'm going to pull up Star Wars Galaxy Heroes forums just to see if we got anything on the road ahead. On the road ahead. Not yet. Not yet. We'll see if there's anything coming out today. All right, let's get back to the game and let's get into some questions. Question time. Question time. All right, let me pull that up. Here we go. All right, what's going on? There's no events. Oh, yeah, it was just a credit heist. Oh, I got 5 million in the credit heist. What'd you get, Grande?
5 million.
You got what? 5?
5 million.
5 million as well.
5 millones.
Poor favor. And then what did you get?
I got depression.
Well, what'd you get?
I got 4.
All right.
Maybe you need credit Viagra. Credit Agra.
Credit Agra.
I know, right?
Let's run a Vader Empire team here. Let me pull something up here. What can we run with Vader? Vader lead. Or Emperor Palpatine lead with Vader. Let's do Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn. Probe droid. No, that's not
the Shore Trooper.
Tarkin and TIE Fighter pilot. Yes, good. Good. We'll run that in GW. All right, let me pull up the questions. You guys have been putting questions into the chat. We're going to scoop those up now. Try to get through all of them. And then we'll rock and roll. So let me do this. Nightbot seems to be participating with us today. That's always good. The days that Nightbot's not participating with us sucks. Awful. All right. Let me look here. Look at Vader. Look at Vader. Just taking them all out by himself. He's not messing around. He's like, I'll do this. I got this, yo.
He's like, here, hold my beer.
Yeah. All right.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, he says, I got you, man. I got you. Let's see here. Nightmare question for Grande. Oh, you already asked that one. Nightmare says, question, Ranger, was it hard for you to watch Arnold and Meow Meow's GSC battle yesterday? I wonder who you were rooting for. I was rooting for Meow Meow. Absolutely. I was even in the chat, I even said so. I was rooting for Meow Meow. So, and it wasn't hard at all. I mean, it was a good match. I just liked it. I was, Meow Meow barely lost, I think, by 3 points total. that tells you that was an epic battle, and it was really fun seeing Arnold try to use Vader versus Luke, and RNG got him on that one too because Vader was doing this thing, and I was like, Luke. And then the magical dodge happened, and he got the buff off, and then Luke beat that ass, and I was like, oh snap! But it just shows you that they're both really good characters with the changes and stuff. But yeah, absolutely, I was cheering for Meow Meow. I even put that in chat. Trying to donate it, do it too, but yeah, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun watching it, so it was really close. Let's see. Stevie question: how soon do you guys predict Jedi Lip will be back? Well, we kind of discussed it. Minimum 2 months, because usually it's 3 months, but because of what they did with Gas, I go minimum 2 months now because they've done that. They did that.
2 to 6.
Yeah,
that's a good
range
2 to 3.
Right there.
2 to 3.
2 to 3. 2 to 3.
Yeah, they're going to put it out.
It's either going to be 60 or 90 days.
Yeah, something along those lines. Meow Meow. Speaking of that, she says, "What is the best Empire comp? I have Vader and EP at Relic 7, Thrawn and Short Trooper at Relic. Arnold says IPD is solid for a Galactic Legend counter. Could I use Sith as the 5th? Maybe Lobster. I like Lobster a lot. I really like IPD in that team. I got to tell you that removing all the buffs
is the way to go because it removes all the buffs. IPD is really
but
I like IPD.
But Red Lobster Trooper is really damn good too because
the thing with IPD,
with
IPD with its Zeta, you don't even need that character at anything higher than G11, G12.
Yeah, yeah. So I kind of like Sith Trooper, Red Lobster Trooper more in the First Order team. Say we're just talking about JC.
Agree.
I think you would run IPD. I mean, there's a lot of combinations there. I mean, Vader, Palpatine, Thrawn, especially now with Vader being the monster that he is, that's just such a deadly combo. You can run Tarkin and TIE Fighter Pilot. You can run Short Trooper and IPD. I mean, they both work. I think based off of who you're facing and what do you think is going to be the best thing. But, man, IPD has become a superstar now with Vader and Palpatine. Good Lord. Let's see here. Bad Rongo says...
not for his blow-up maneuver.
No, we don't even care about that.
For the AoE dispel target lock.
Yep, it's pretty nasty. Let's see here. Bad Rongo question. Who gave Durgan a wrench? I did. Any other questions? Bad Rongo, can we get a Mike Hunt sweary Cockney word of the wisdom of the day?
He's not here today.
Yeah, so I think he's in the chat, but I mean, yeah.
Oi, people, leave those kids alone.
You can't have any pudding until you eat your meat.
That's right. There we go. That's the Cockney for you.
Now, Cockney is more like this. Is a Cockney British accent, and he talk like this, and all these things.
Oh, what a disaster!
She was all 6s and 7s.
Let's see here, and that's all the questions. I'll be damned. Adele just had a question. Says question with Vader lead versus Galactic Legends. Do you want IP to be faster or slower than Thrawn, and by how much? No, you want Thrawn fast as crap, man. You want
him to be the fastest.
You don't want
team, don't you? So he gets that.
IPD, Thrawn needs to be fast. IPD is just there for the dispel. So IPD could actually be slower than everybody on the other team.
Yeah.
Because that way the dispel has a chance to actually dispel something.
Good point.
All right. And Mike says he's not feeling good today. And he said asked that I run IPD, and I will do that since Mike is not feeling good today. So we'll do that. Nightmare question. Is poaching good players from bad guilds bad for the game, or is it just the way it is and people need to get over it? I mean, listen. Look, people change guilds. You know. I mean, look.
For a ton of reasons.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they don't get along with the people they're with, or they want to progress more into other, they want to progress into higher stages of the game. There's maybe
they have a friend over there from their fleet shard or their arena shard that they've been locking for a freaking year, and the friend asks them to come over.
Right. There's a lot of extenuating
and one of the officers in the current guild is going to say it's a poaching, and the other guy's like, "How am I poaching a dude I help every day?"
Yeah.
And I don't mean to interrupt you, Ranger, but the idea that someone is poached, I think Whoever lost the player is going to say it was poaching, no matter even if that person had a really long relationship with the other person.
Right. There's a lot of stuff in there. I've never poached, but I mean, I've had people all the time. I mean, I put a ton of people in MC and Maw, right? People have messaged me saying, "Hey, I'm looking to be in your guild group."
Is it poaching that I asked Ranger to be in a guild with me? We've been friends for like forever.
Yeah.
Is it poaching that whenever Ranger needed another place, that I was like, "Let me help you find another place"? This was years ago now.
Yeah.
But would anybody consider, if Ranger and I were in the same guild, that it was poaching at this point?
Right.
Because we're friends. If I took Grim and I was like, "Grim, I want you to come play in my guild with me," am I poaching Grim? No, we've known each other for years at this point. It's not poaching.
And I think, and here's the other thing I'll say about this is that if someone's dissatisfied in the guild that they're in, and someone reaches out from a higher level guild and throws something at them, and they go, that's their decision, right? I mean, we play the game to have fun, and because we're trying to do certain things that makes our enjoyment of the game happen, right? And I don't think poaching's necessarily a bad thing. I mean,
for the guild that loses a player, if you want them back later, wish them luck and tell them the door's open later, right? Yeah. In case it doesn't work out. But there are people that can get really sore about that stuff. And I don't feel like they have any reason to get sore about it.
I think it's an overreaction. It's a game, for Christ's sake. It's a game.
Exactly.
And people got to play what they got to play. And if you're going to be butthurt about it, then, sorry. I mean, people move all the time. And we have people move in MC all the time in different in MC guilds because of just circumstances, we get upset about it. It's like...
And let's say there's a guy who can't get...
I want to go into MC... I want to go into MW2. Go. Be good. Go. Kick ass. Enjoy yourself.
There was a guy who left one of the guilds I was in at the time because he said the only way he could get top 10 in Arena is if he joined this other guild because they had the whole thing locked down, right? Are you really going to deny that guy top 10 in Arena because he needs to join that other guild? I'm not. I'm going to tell him, do you, man. Yeah. Whatever it is, do you.
Absolutely. All right, let's look here. Darsign question: What would you like CG to bring in the game in the road ahead? We talked about it. It's got to be a game. It's got to be new content that involves everybody, right? It just can't be the pay to play, right? It can't be. And content to me does not mean a new character or an event for a new character.
Quality of life, right?
That does not count. I mean, quality of life is important. I'd like to see them. Grande's had some good suggestions on the quality of life that they can make changes toward. But if it's another TB or raid, no, it's got to be something different.
You have a very specific area of things that you want to see, right, Ranger?
Yeah, it's easy. General stuff, right? Like it's just generalized stuff that everybody can participate in, right? And it's fun and it's different. And stuff like that. And I'm not talking ground assault battles. You have not proven yet that you can even get ships locked and loaded yet, so don't bring in more vehicles to the game. All right, so we'll see what's going to happen. Kazukai question, Ranger, do you want to be a Dark Lord? No, not at the moment. No, I love MC. I'm very happy with MC. They have been awesome.
We're all fine here. How are you?
We're fine. Everything's fine here. How are you? Question: what percentage of players do you think unlock Jedi Knight Luke? I have no idea. That's a good question. Probably 5%, 10% at the most. Got Jedi Knight Luke? I'd have to look at the numbers. I don't really know. That's a good question. I know it's going to be higher than the Galactic Legends.
We can see it in GG, right? We can see it in SWGOH GG how many players unlocked him.
Well, if you want to research that, you can. I'm kind of got 900 screens open at the moment, so not right now.
I'm not researching it. That seems like a Grim knows how to get to that page real quick. He'll probably tell us.
Yeah, but then it involves math.
Wait, what's going on?
No, don't worry about it. It's math. We're not doing math.
You know how to get... He's good at math. You know how to get to the page that says how many players have Jedi Knight Luke? How many players have
in
that
GG?
character?
You just... let's see if I remember how to do the
tell me.
Stats, I think it is.
Yeah, just go do it and tell me the number.
For which character?
Jedi Luke.
As I said, math. Let's move on.
That's going to take a second because I have to scroll down a big list.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Nightmare question: which will we get first, Hermit Luke or Galactic Legends Luke? Oh, well, I don't know. That's a good question. We'll know in a year or two from now, Brad.
I would say it's a year or two from now.
Yeah, it'll be a little while before we get another Luke. So, let's see here. Kazakaki question: when will Jedi Luke come back? I'll be ready. Yeah, we discussed that one already. Brad,
60 days, 90 days.
Yeah. Question from Brad: do you think Vader's new Zeta trumps all of the Zetas for current farming? Also on Star Wars GG, 3,268 people unlocked Jedi Knight Luke. So that's less than 5% right there. So
how many people?
3,268.
Yeah. And 1,435 have them relic.
So less than 5%. Easily. I figured that'd be about where it's at. Now, the second time around, that number's going to spike up tremendously. So
Yeah, that number's going to probably go to 15%.
The second time around, that number goes up exponentially. But the first time, it's like those free-to-play that have got their accounts in order and stuff, veteran players or people that will, So usually that first number is usually really low. I'm trying to think of what the highest one was. Was it Darth Revan or Jedi Knight Revan that was one of the higher ones that people unlocked? I can't remember back in the day.
I think it was Darth Revan because we knew so much about which characters were going to be needed.
Right. And I know
I believe it was Darth Revan. We knew a lot about Darth Revan.
Yeah, we were ready
out.
for that shit. Yeah, let me tell you. Let's check the forums again. Nothing yet. Okay. Let's see here. And do we think Vader's new Zeta trumps all of the Zetas for current farming? No. It's
I would agree. Yeah, I would say if you have him over like G11, that it's one of the best Zetas in the game currently. But I don't think it trumps every Zeta. There could be a unique roster situation, like where someone just unlocked R2D2, we'd probably say number crunch is better. I'm just thinking through, right? We'd probably say if we were saying number crunch or Vader, we might say number crunch because R2 is so useful on so many teams. Or if someone only has like 3 really good Empire to put with Vader, we might say, why don't you work this other character and Zeta this thing before you do the other thing? You can't say you can't have one rule for everything.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. Oh, Thing just noted $2. Hey, what's going on, Thing? Big pimp. Says, will Galactic Legend Luke be the first Force Ghost tune? It might. That'd be kind of cool. I'd love to see something like that. All right, Nightmare question. Around the Corn, have any of you played a guild member in GAC? I have never played a guild member in GAC.
I have played a guild member, and I've played a Shardmate before.
Yeah,
in fact, I was supposed to play one yesterday, and I screwed up and got so busy at work I wasn't even able to do my GAC. I felt terrible.
Yeah, I can't recall ever facing a guildie in GAC. So
yeah.
There you go. Let's see here. Jeff Bode. Hey, Jeff. Question: I have Supreme Leader Kylo, and I'm working on Rey. Would I be better served to go for Jedi Knight Luke or staying on the Rey farm? I currently have 6 of the Rey characters relicked. Oh, brother.
If you're that far down the Rey road, let's finish Rey and then go for Luke.
Go for Luke. I mean, he's really good, but if you're that far into Rey, finish her up, man. That'd break my heart if I had told you to stop.
I would finish Rey. The other thing too is we have 60, 90 days.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
You could get
do
Rey
both.
done, and you'd be ready for Luke in time.
Yes, I agree with that 1,000%. I mean, get your Rey, work on her, spend a month and a half doing her, then start gearing up your other characters, and if you're missing any, farm them up. I mean, you're in a perfect position there, Jeff, because you're going to be able to get your Ray finished, and then when Luke comes back around, you're probably ready with the characters to go get him too. Perfect. Mwah. Let's see. Honchella says got grouped up with my brother once, but we didn't face each other. Hawthorne says probably because everyone else in MC3 has a higher top 80. I don't know about that. I'm actually
you
I'm
know,
up
you
there.
never know who you're gonna. I mean, here you go. I have both Galactic Legends, and I got faced up against a guy who only has one Galactic Legends. At some point, you know, there's a little bit of randomness involved in the thing.
Well, I think the thing that people ask me all the time is, I think I figured it out a little bit, is that when it comes to my top characters, like this top 80 characters, I'm probably at the top or close to the top when it comes to MC3. However, my ships, like most of the guild has malevolence. I've gone a different route, and then I'm working on all these characters. So my roster's higher when it comes to characters, but a lot of the guys in MC3 have malevolence, and those ships done, and I don't.
Oh, I could see that. So the ship pushed them into a different grouping. Maybe.
I think so too, because I don't know what the algorithm is or what they use when you combine it with ships. But I'm getting matched up with against people that have about the same GP as me, but they have more ships done. I've been looking at it, like they'll have malevolence and stuff like that, but they don't have a Galactic Legend and other stuff. And I think that's why I'm getting matched up the way I am. So it just kind of tells you, I focus heavily on characters. Like I'm still going to focus heavily on characters. I'm going for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and I'm going to go for finish up Luke and Han. Jedi Luke is going to be done. So, I just have a different way of doing it. I'm still working on ships. I mean, I'm farming the crap out of them right now. You can see, like, I farm these every day. Volta Droid, Hyena Bomber, Starfighter, Y-Wing for Galactic Republic. When Trooper, Imperial TIE Bomber, and Rebel Y-Wing come free to play, I'll farm the hell out of those too. So I'm farming the ships, and my other ships are done, but, like, the one capital ship I don't have is Malevolence. And that's because I'm investing so much gear into the characters.
If they're running in there, they got a Relic 7 General Grievous, and they have a 7-star Malevolence, it adds a crap ton of GP, man.
Yeah. Brian Bode, question for Jeff. Why didn't you listen to what I said? I don't know, Brian. Jeff, go get a room. Discuss. Nick created a question. I have 50k get 2 and no malevolence and no IPD. Should I get IPD? He's gear 6. No. Wait,
I don't know if I would do.
I wouldn't waste that on IPD, man. Unless I mean, IPD is really good, but you can get away with not having IBT in a Darth Vader lineup and still kick the crap out of
I would agree. We just pick a different character for you.
Yeah. All right, and let's see. Probably the last question from NR Wilson. Hey, NR Wilson. This is a question for Grande. You have both Galactic Legends. Who is your favorite and why? The one that's not your favorite, what should they improve?
That's interesting. So I feel like I don't have a good enough opinion on this because I have one Galactic Legend at Relic 7 and the other one at G12 right now. And so I have Kylo all done, and I'm working on his ultimate. But Rey is only at G12, and I haven't started working on her ultimate yet. I'm still working through the battles for her.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that Kylo seems to be the team that holds better in arena. Kylo seems to be the more versatile character. But I think that Rey probably needs a slight tweak. Not a major tweak, right? Not like two things, not the speed and the guaranteed crits or crit avoidance, or, like you can't crit them or something. But I feel like Rey needs a slight tweak just to make it where the Vader team is not quite as, confident of a win against that team. So I feel like that, and I don't know what that is exactly, right? Maybe there's a res or something, or maybe we make a tweak as far as, like immune to dots. I don't know what it's going to be, but there needs to be something there where that team is a little bit stronger.
All right, CBO97 question, one we missed. He says, "Did you hear Arnold say good things about RSG?" Yeah. I was on the stream yesterday. I heard it. He said some really nice things about our channel and about me, and And we'd love to have him back on the Jedi Academy or some of the other stuff, and he's always welcome. So,
little does he know we're evil people. No, I'm joking.
well, he runs the Empire over there, so he's evil too. So between my Darth Revan abilities and his Thrawn abilities, we could dominate the galaxy. Huzzah!
All right, gotta go back to work. See you
All right,
guys later.
Grande, go do your thing.
Take care, Grande. Be safe.
Get the hell out of here. We don't talk to you anymore about it. All right, so Grande's left, and I think that's a good point there. So, guys, stay tuned. We're going to be looking out for the. I'm going to have to go run a couple errands real quick, but I'm going to be lurking.
Well, you know that's when they're going to drop the road ahead is when you're not there to be right on.
Whenever they do drop it, I mean, it's going to be. I mean, it's 10 o'clock there. I don't know where they're going to probably drop it this afternoon, so I've got time to go do my stuff. But anyway, we'll be on the lookout for that and see if they drop it today. If they do, great. We'll discuss it. I'm really interested to see what's going to be in there with open eyes, and we'll see. I mean, CG's been doing really well lately. Let's see if they can continue the trend. I'm really hopeful that they are. We can get excited.
Watch it be an EP rework.
I wouldn't be against that, actually. I would be like, okay,
yeah, that could be
kind of dope.
That could be very interesting.
You know, I mean, so we'll see what happens. So, guys, before you go, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, comment. As we always say, it helps us tremendously. We're well over 5K subs and climbing. We're growing, skewers. We're growing.
Yes.
And yes, meow meow. If there is a road ahead, I will stream it. Whether I know Finn's busy, but if I have to run solo on it, I will. So one way or the other, we will get that out there for you guys. I will stream it live and read it. So we'll be potentially looking at that stuff. And the last thing I'll say as before you go is make sure COVID is still out there, guys. Really be safe out there. We want to keep you guys safe and watching us. And we got to look out for one another. So wash your hands. Wear your gloves, wear your mask. When I go out, I wear my mask. Even when I'm walking, I have my mask on me. So when I'm out there jogging and walking around and stuff, if I go anywhere like a store or something, I immediately put on the mask, go in there. And then when I come home, I mean, I do what I need to do. I wash my hands, wipe off stuff.
One of the most important things about this is just because somebody looks like they're feeling fine doesn't mean that they don't have it.
Yeah, and just you may not be at risk, and you may even have it and not even know it. But I mean, there's a lot of
you might pass it on to your family members that are at risk.
There's a lot of vulnerable people out there, and it's not you're doing it not to protect yourself, but to mainly protect others, right? That's why we do what we do. So that's our public service announcement. Stay true to it. It's really important. So with that, we're going to call this one done. So on behalf of myself, the crew, have an awesome rest of your day. I'll probably, after I get back with my stuff, I'll jump into Discord and hang out with guys a little bit more. I've been doing more of that. Play some City of Heroes, City of Villains. You guys have been playing other games. We just like to hang out and stuff. Yeah, so with that, be safe. And we'll wait for the road ahead, see if it comes. And we'll holler at you later. Peace out.